In this video, I will show you how to add some details into all the barrel part here, the cannon part. So first of all, let's manage here this object over there. What we would like to do is to add a little details around here and maybe a line, a straight line on the top. So to do this, what we will do, we'll just go into the side view and go into edit mode. Just to can select everything with A, and with S you can see that you can manage this like that. With SY you can manage it like that. With SX you will have this, and with SZ you will have this. But what I would like is to manage two axes at once, and to do that I just remove the axis I don't want. In that case I just want something a little thinner, so I don't want my Y axis. So what I do, I make a S, Shift Y, and by doing this I can manage just like that the thickness of the overall part, just like this. Okay, so I will just decrease it a little, just like that, not that much, and then with Control R I will just add a loop over there, something, yeah, that goes until here, let's say. Okay, then after I will add another loop with Control R around here and put it a little, just, yeah, somewhere around like that. Then this loop I will just increase it to have something a little more interesting on top. Okay, then select this loop with Alt left click and then scale it down a little, just to have this shape, maybe, yeah, something around there. It's not that bad. Now for this one I would like to make the hole over there, so we don't have to make the whole interior thing. It will be just something that we see that there is a hole on the tip. So what we will do, we'll make a ES, and when you find the good thickness you just make a E and go inside over there. It's enough, don't go too far, it's okay. Anyway, nobody will watch here. If it's for a game or an animation, or if really you want something really clean for an animation, you can just go ahead and continue until there. But for our purpose, it's not really mandatory. What we would like to do now, we will add some little details just by classical modeling. And to do that, we will just go into here again, into edit mode with tab, select here with 3 the face selection mode, and now we just can make a selection like this. So in front view, with Control 1 with back view, we'll have this kind of selection over there. What we'll do, we'll make Control Y to be sure and H to be sure that we will focus only on this object. Okay, so what we would like here in front view, with Control 1 in back view, sorry, we will have the possibility now to select these faces just like that. Okay, what we will do, we'll just make an extrusion and make a SZ to have something around there. So to be sure that we will have exactly the same, you can see the number over there. To be sure that will be exactly the same, because we'll do the same for there's 4 faces on the side as well. So what we'll do, we'll make a 125, okay, to have this pattern here, and we'll make exactly the same for the side. Just verify with Control 1 that you did make the good selection and that it's well aligned. You make an extrusion again and right click to keep it there, and SX this time, and 1.25 as well, and it will be exactly the same size. Okay, so what you can do after with it, just to make the things a little more interesting, is just to select here the edges over there, okay, and over there, and with GG 2 times you will can just put it a little more somewhere here, okay, to have this angle that is a little more interesting than what we had, and we'll make exactly the same for here, for those edges as well. Whoop, not that one, that one, okay, GG, 2 times, go a little over there, and we have something nice now. So what we'll do now, we will select these two faces with the face selection mode here, and we'll make an extrusion, just really a little extrusion, not that much, but just to add a little detail. So we'll make an extrude, and it will go directly anyway into the z-axis because it's the right orientation, and we will go the same level more or less than this. And then after we'll select again the 2 edges over there, and with GG put them a little more like that, okay? And now we have a design that is a little more interesting. Now if you go into object mode and select the bevel object, you should have something that is far too much for this one, but if you decrease the amount of beveling, you should have something really nice and really clean over there, okay? So maybe, yeah, just something like that will be enough. Good for what we want. And now we can make Alt H to continue to add some details into this part. So what we will do for this part over there, we will add details as well. Maybe I would like to make a kind of cut a little more interesting than what we have over there for now. So what I will do, I will make Control Y and H, and like that I will can just focus on this model only, okay? So as usual, we'll just go in front view, and with Control Shift X we can add some nice cuts over there to have a shape a little more interesting, okay? And over there as well. So just to add a kind of beveling along this object. And maybe what I would like to is to add here another cut with Control Shift X again, but not with the line tool, with the rectangle tool. And I would like just to cut somewhere, yeah, somewhere around Control Shift X, somewhere around here. Good. And somewhere around here as well. Okay, just to have this kind of shape now. So now we have something more or less with the shape that we want, and we'll make a X like this. We are sure that we have the good shape into the 2 sides, and with the bevel object, and maybe by decrease a little the bevel, we will have more or less something like we want, okay? With Alt H we come back, we see that maybe we can put it a little just above, just like that, by select everything in edit mode and make a GZ to put it a little more inside. And now I would like to, and even more, yeah, somewhere around here, it's not bad. And maybe I would like now to add some more details with the array tool and cube that I will import. So with Shift A, I will import a cube. This cube is far too big, so I will just scale it down. With GY, put it in the right place, make focus into it, just to be sure that we have what we want. I will just scale it into the x-axis to make it a little bigger like that. And what we will do with SZ now, we will put it until there. Good. So we have this shape now. What we would like to make an array, not into the x-axis but into the y-axis. Okay, and we will do 5. And after, if it's too big, we'll just manage it like that. With escape, we will have now this shape. Maybe in edit mode, I will scale it into the y-axis to have something a little less big, let's say. And now I can increase a little my offset just to have the right amount to be well in the center of the object, because what we want is to cut this object with this one. So I will keep the array modifier. I can even apply it if I want, but it's not necessary. I will select my other object with shift key, like this I have both selected. I will just remove my bevel just to be sure to not have the bevel as I did explain before, and with Control Shift minus I will make this kind of shape now. Okay, so now we have everything that is well in place. We can make the bevel object again, decrease a little the bevel to have something nice, and maybe just go there inside to sharpen the edges here over there. And now we have this object that is done. Okay, good. Maybe just a little above with GZ. By selecting everything with GZ, yeah, something around there will not be bad. So now, let's say I'm happy with that one. I would like now to make an interesting shape as well for this one. Maybe it's not really what I wanted in the beginning, that one. I will just make something a little different, maybe. So what I will do with GY, I will put this one over there, and remove that one by make X and remove by default, dissolve the edge. So okay, now I have the shape that is quite similar that what I want, and maybe I will cut it again. Okay, so just on the side view, what I would like is to adapt this shape to the end of the cannon over there. So what I will do, I will go with the wireframe view. Like this I will see where I want to cut. So I would like to cut starting from here, Control Shift X with the line tool, starting from here to be sure I will go until there. And yeah, what I want is to follow the line more or less of the barrel here, and I will go down just after that. Okay, so I will already remove this part here. No repull is necessary, just keep it like that. Good. So now that I did, let's say, clean around this shape here, I can just continue and use the same techniques that we know already. So I will go with maybe something a little less high. We will see after the cut how it will look. So with Control Y, Control Shift X, Control Y, Control Y and H. Okay, sorry. Select the object, Control Shift X, and start to cut again. Okay, so in front view, I will make a nice here line to kind of bevel the shape that we have. Okay, same here over there. So I will try to have a shape that is good. Okay, nice and clean. Maybe another one over there. Kind of bigger shape here. Okay, let's say it's not bad. And now that we have this, I would like just to now go with Escape, make the X mirror to have exactly the same shape into the other side as well, and make Alt H to see how it will look. Okay, maybe a little too big. Yeah, I would say a little too big for everything. So what I will do, I will select all the object, make a scale. In the side view, I will just adapt the object well. Put it over here. Okay, it's not that bad. Now I would like to cut a little more to add a little more details. So what I will do, I will just go around here, try to make an interesting shape with Control Shift X, maybe something like that, that will go over there, and that will cut totally here. Good. So now we have two shapes. Interesting. This one I will just put a bevel object on both. Okay. This bevel object not too big to not have too much artifacts and problems. Just to have something clean and nice. We have something to resolve here, it seems. Just to resolve that, what you can do here, you can add with K a new line over there, and that one, it should be good to remove it, so by dissolve the edges, and now you will have something a little cleaner. So just make an X like that, and it will be okay for that one. And over there, what I would like to do, I would just go into edit mode and make SX again. As usual, we know a little this technique, just to add some little details into that. Good. And over there, we'll make same kind of cut that we know already. It will be more or less the same. Control Shift X, just go from here to there, and from here maybe until here to there. Good. And with the reboot, I keep the object. Okay, it's quite good. I just put a little less of bevel within, and I select this object, go into edit mode and make SX. And now I have I did add some details into that part, and you can see that we have an overall design that starts to look good. So what we miss still, it's here the loader and here the viewfinder. So we will make this into the next two videos.